Alright guys, it's a holiday season. You know what that means? A hostage thriller with Sylvester Stallone. Let's talk about that. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Movie Emporium's movie review of Armor, the newest film from director Justin Routt. Alright guys, here we have a new Jason Patric / Sylvester Stallone film that is clearly meant for VOD, or if you lived in the day of Blockbuster, it would be, of course, on the shelves at Blockbuster. Armor sees Sylvester Stallone and Jason Patric in a movie where Jason Patric is a father who, his son comes to work for him for this, armor company, the one that deals with like collecting money from banks. He, of course, is kind of shunned by the banks because of his problems. And in the middle of a pickup, they actually are ambushed by a crew that is led by, of course, Sylvester Stallone's group. And it becomes a standoff for 95 minutes of the crew trying to take the money. But of course, Jason Patric and his son are refusing to give up the money. So it becomes like a standoff in a lot of respects. That's kind of what this movie is doing, if you've ever seen these movies before. So with that said, Armor is clearly meant for people who don't know what this movie is about. They just see Sylvester Stallone and they automatically go, ooh, I like him, so let's see what this movie is about. There's a billion movies like this with, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, Bruce Willis, Liam Neeson, and stuff like that. It really is one of those movies where I think they do it for a paycheck, to be fairly honest, or they do it as a, for somebody they owe a favor to, I guess you could say. So it's that type of movie. And so Jason Patric really hasn't been that relevant for quite a while, so it's not surprising that he's in it. And it has a couple other people you may know. It just depends on how well you know him, like Mihok or something like that. But the question remains: is this movie at least entertaining? Is it going to be a good film? Well, you can kind of figure that out. But is it at least entertaining? I will say that this movie is entertaining. To be fairly honest, it's not a good film. It's not competent a lot of times, but it is at least a decently fun action film. It's one that you would, once again, find at Blockbuster that never got released in theaters. That was part of a package promo for a much bigger movie that they just brought out. It has Sylvester Stallone's name on it. Has, of course, Jason Patric's name on it. It has some fun action. But it's also quite boring, to be fairly honest, for an action film, because a lot of it takes place on a bridge, and a lot of it deals with like the father and son having to like rekindle their relationship and the issues they've had in the past. There is some dimension there that I was kind of surprised by, but it's a movie that is clearly selling itself off the name of this celebrity. It's more focused on that than it is about being an interesting story, because it's very stereotypical. It goes exactly where you expect it to be. It does try to lean into some really interesting dichotomy when it comes to Sylvester Stallone's character and how he portrays himself as a villain. It really doesn't do much more than that. There's not much there when it comes to substance, but it's still, like I said, it's a mindless action film. It's like Escape Plan or something of that nature, where you go in knowing it's not going to be a very good movie, but you go in having fun. You watch it on a Friday or Saturday night, or you watch it in the during the rainstorm or something like that. It's just that type of movie. It's one that you'll find probably on like a Netflix streaming service at some point. It is what it is. There's nothing really kind of special about it, and there's nothing wrong with Justin Routt, however you say his last name, directing something like this. It is what it is at this point. So I can't hate it for that, but I'm not going to go in telling you that this is the greatest movie you've ever seen, because it really is not. It's a very low budget with some celebrities that are, either hit or miss with you. That's just kind of how it rolls. And once again, but using that low budget, having it set on a bridge and having some action set pieces on that bridge is fine. It really is. It's nothing I can complain about. So I know this isn't a very long review. There's not really much to say. The Josh Wiggins and Jason Patric are fine as his father and son. Sylvester Stallone's fine as the antagonist, I guess you could say. And it is. That's really not much more you can say. Some action set pieces, some explosions, and some illogical decision making when it comes to storytelling aspects. So there you go. But with that said, that is kind of my review of Armor. Once again, it is going to be on VOD on the day it releases, so I'm pretty sure it's not going to be in theaters. But, if you want to wait for it to go down in price or something like that, definitely check it out. So anyways, thank you so much for watching my review of Armor. Comments below. Did you see this movie? Do you have any interest in seeing this movie? If you have, let me know why. But otherwise, if you like what you see on the channel, hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium. Hit that notification bell at the top to find what's coming next. If you like this video, awesome. Hit that like button. And as always, we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.